lady.
Aura.
Okay, I got the blood sample.
Right, let's go. Start that test. Oh, and before we do. If you want to get his arms, I'll get his legs.
I got you.
And because he has back of his skull open.
Should probably strap down his head.
Exactly, but not upright because we don't want him slamming that backwards.
Absolutely not. What are you guys doing with the blood?
We're seeing if this man himself is on anything. They have to be on something to believe in that shit.
There's no way they would have just convinced Harry to join them. It doesn't make
Oh
any
no,
sense.
no! We already ran the results
Okay,
of Terry's.
here's the vial right here.
Wonderful. If you just pop it straight into the machine.
It goes in the centrifuge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
But Terry, we ran his work. He had been drugged with prohypnol and GHB.
So they are
He was
fucking drugging him.
Yes, they are. That's why we're checking to see if this man himself is drugged or
So
not.
they're probably drugging all of the goddamn people they bring in.
Likely, but we need to make sure because if we go gassing him before we know what's in his bloodstream,
It
It could
we
kill
might
him.
accidentally kill him.
Nah, well, it wouldn't kill him, but. Well, maybe.
Well, it's not just that. We can see if he's being drugged too. So, although I have a feeling he's
Oh, I
a
can
lot higher
definitely
up the
still
food chain.
gas him. I just need to adjust what I'm gonna give him.
Either way, we're gonna need to forget the last 2 hours.
That can be arranged. I'm very good at that.
Yep. If we can get him done and then get him back, I set it up for something to. It'll look like a cyber attack to knock out all the cameras for about 2 to 3 hours. So we've got 4-5 hours absolute tops before we have to have him back. Put the chip in, all of that.
What chip are we putting in
The-
him?
The chip that we took out of his head.
He had a microscopic GPS tracker. Unfortunately, we had to leave it in a case on the compound, otherwise they would have known that we took him. That's why I had to open his skull on the premises. When we return, I'm going to put it inside this needle here with the saline and re-inject it into him. It won't be in the same position, but as long as it's still on his body, they won't know the difference.
Well, I saved the netting and the plate, so you can put that back into.
Wonderful, thank you.
Okay.
We're trying to make it look as.
I'll put it back as best I can.
Yeah, he should knock out like right after I think he passed out like right after the first cut was made. So he
To be fair,
won't
I didn't
even
give him any anesthetic.
Yeah. So he'll remember pain, but we can make it look like we tried to take it out and failed.
Yeah.
So that way we just left him.
Yeah, that'll work.
He had it looping right before we actually did the cut, wasn't it? So it looks like we just decided to let him go.
I actually, right when we took him to the stairs is when I started the loop. And then it'll go out, I want to say 2.5 hours from now. There'll be a cyber attack that'll take out the cameras and their network system. So they'll be dead for, depending on how quick their IT is, we might have like an hour and a half, 2 hours after that. But I don't want to take too much time up because of, you don't know how smart somebody can be.
I get you. Still radio silence on their end.
You were very convincing with his voice. Like very
Thank you
convincing.
very much.
Yeah, you had it almost perfect. His voice was
That's what he sounds like?
Yeah, I would just slightly higher, slightly.
Hmm.
Apparently, they don't know his voice well enough to know if
So
somebody
who
was
is
faking
this
it.
guy?
Sander.
Okay,
Well, he said
establish the
Xander
name.
1.
What do you
He
mean
said Xander
Xander
1.
1?
It's Epsilon. They have their weird fucking cult names.
So there might be somebody else called Xander that we have to watch out for somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Xander 2. Or anyone with a number in their name.
Let's just hope he's not twins or triplets.
Wait, why would he be a twin or a triplet?
Well, if they name somebody Xander 1, there could be either somebody else named Xander or parents really hated the kids and named them all Xander. Or it could just be a code name.
That would be so fucked up.
It really would. But then again, I actually met somebody who started to name their kids fuck, shit, and everything else because they thought that it would be funny when the kids were old enough to go to school and the teachers had to say their names.
That is really messed up.
Yep.
I thought it was illegal to give your children like curse words as names.
I mean,
Not that I know of.
technically, I don't think it is.
I don't think it is. I've never heard of a law like
I
that.
feel like that's child abuse, though.
I'm gonna Google
Maybe it is in outside of Los Santos.
We're talking about it was I don't know. I don't remember how long ago it was. A few years ago at least.
the law bans names that contain obscenity, numerals, symbol. Jesus Christ, obscenity, numerals, symbols, or a combination of letters, numerals, or symbols.
When
Is
was
that
that passed?
In America?
That's in the United States, yes.
Oh, good.
When was
for
it
that.
passed? I know, right?
2022.
Oh, there you go. Not that
Oh
long
yeah,
ago.
no, this is definitely older than that.
I can't believe that wasn't on the books earlier.
Some people could. Well,
Yeah,
you
well,
have to consider the generation
it
and
also
people that
s-
would
yeah.
consider naming kids that.
Times have changed.
He's strapped down in there, Alex.
Okay.
Did you take the clamps off and at least
Oh, that
close
one.
it back up so it's not bleeding?
If he was bleeding out, then
No, not bleeding out, but so that way the head wound wasn't still
What
open.
did you say? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Uh, did you at least close the flap and make sure
Yeah,
he's
yes, I
not
closed the
okay?
flap.
Cool.
He's currently
temporarily
he's
closed,
currently
but still.
yeah, he's currently laying with his head sideways. So if he does regain
Mhm.
consciousness, he won't be able to inflict any damage on his own brain.
We'll take a sheet of plastic with us, so that way it's easy to just put them on the plastic, open them up, put the shit
Yeah.
back in, close them up, take the plastic with us. Instead of having to use the Clorox bleach that for some reason Alex had in his bag to clean up the blood.
why did Alex have bleach?
Well, it's that Clorox spray that you can use. But I found a small bottle of it in there and cleaned up the blood on the ground.
That is gonna be suspicious.
It's quick enough for it. I don't know. It was the
So,
only thing I had to use.
If they try to look at it under flash like lights, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got everything around being dirty, and then you have one spot that's completely clean.
Oh, I didn't clean
It's-
just the one spot, but yeah.
Yeah, it makes it way more sus.
He's ruining it.
I mean, unless they're going to be doing a
He's what?
forensics test within
He's
the next
ruining
2
it.
hours.
What do you mean? He's
Right.
What?
Who's
That's
ruining
Well,
That's where I'd go sit and relax, and his presence has ruined my place of
I
sitting.
apologize.
Oh.
but okay, so it could also be taken as we tried to cover something up and failed because we got into his head but couldn't get the chip out. So it's trying to clean up the blood before the cops got there. So it could be taken and make them think that we're more stupid than we actually are. So it can actually play in our favor.
Okay.
Just depends on how many different ways they want to look at it. I don't know.
So did anybody actually see Terry?
No. They tried saying that he was on a plane somewhere else, but
Mhm.
they did say
Bullshit.
over the radio that what was it? Project Terrance had to
It was
be,
crucial that Project Terrance succeeds.
which
You
means
would
he's still
think they
here.
would give it a more discreet name than Project Terrance.
You'd think.
What? Don't. Can we not just burn them all?
We need Terry back first, and then we can burn the
We
whole
need to
Can
fucking
we
at least
place to
not
know
the
just
where
ground.
he
find him,
actually
grab
is.
him, and I can just, meddle in his head a
I
little?
mean,
Even
I
though I'm not supposed to
personally,
do that because friends aren't supposed to play with friends' brains.
yeah, well, I agree with that. I would like to know what this project is, so that way we can definitely make sure it doesn't succeed and fuck it up. Take
Oh,
away
we'll
all
get
the
that.
data
We'll
that
get all
they've
that
got,
info from
and
Xander
hmm
after we've patched him up before we relieve him of any stressful memories.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun. I like that part. See, he's not a friend, so I can fuck with his brain. Yeah.
Don't fuck with him too much. We need him to still appear normal to them.
Alright. You guys should see what I did with 472. I gotta show you
How's
the
that thing
latest
going?
video. Well, when we're done with this, you wanna watch my latest what I did?
Sure.
Okay. He thinks all the mystics
yes,
tried to kill him and sacrifice him. And he
You think we
believes
tried to?
he thinks the mystics tried to sacrifice him and that we saved him. Yeah. Yeah. It's going well so far.
What's the end goal with him?
Everybody keeps asking me that, and I'm not. Okay, well, obviously the angle is full and complete conditioning.
Into what?
Loyal subject? I don't know. Anything I say, he does. That's the goal.
Okay.
Even if it's detrimental to his health. Full and complete control. After that, I don't care anymore. I just wanted to know if I could do it.
And then what? You're just gonna release him into the wilds?
Quite honestly, I might release him against the Mystics and see what happens.
It would be interesting.
Oh, very much so. Especially now. We'll have to wait and see. We're not there yet. But we're getting there
How so,
slowly.
especially now? Come on.
What?
Why especially now?
For which part?
You said it would be interesting to see what happens, especially now.
I don't know. I'm curious to see what they'll do. Especially since they don't even seem to realize that, like, if I knew one of you guys was missing, right? I'd be ripping the whole city apart to find you.
Like what we're doing right now.
Exactly.
But
But it
we're doing
doesn't
it a
seem
lot
like
more
they're
quiet.
doing that. They're doing deals, they're going about their business. But the way that I'm shaping his mind, I'm curious to see what happens.
Does it?
Did somebody say my name?
No, I said happens, not Alex.
Oh, okay.
It is curious, though, the fact they've just ridden him off so easily.
It's actually kind of sad for him.
Exactly. But, from
I
Gigi,
agree.
that does not surprise me.
Oh, I made him think that Gigi tried to sacrifice him and rip out his heart. He ended up stabbing
course
her
he
in a
did.
fever dream last night. I made him believe that she was standing in front of him and he had to kill her. He stabbed the shit out of her.
Am I seeing things or did someone else just come in?
Alex walked across.
I thought I saw someone come from this way going down.
Alex walked out. Maybe he went that way and then back that way.
Uh, to be fair, I used to see stuff in the old silo a lot, so it doesn't surprise me that I'm seeing it again now.
Used to see stuff in here?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Hmm.
Just occasionally it will look to me as if like someone is there, and then when I fully look in that direction, they're not. Trips me out.
Hmm. Maybe it's residue from the gas. Hopefully that's all contained. Hmm.
Who knows? Maybe
Unless
it's
you're
bad.
seeing. Well, never mind. Never mind.
We're gonna check on our patient.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
This is my favorite spot.
Oh. Are you making. Are you getting mad
Why
at
are you
him?
in my spot?
Oh.
I'm,
Because your
I'm
spot
assuming
is
it was
also
still
a
passed
why I
out.
test
relax.
chamber.
Why are you in my spot?
Is that particular
Is
bed
that really
yours?
necessary?
No,
Oh. Well, go sit on the other one.
I don't want those
You
beds.
usually sit on
I-
the
I
window
s- I-
anyway.
Yeah, go sit
No,
on the window.
I like to say here.
Well, then sit there.
Please, his presence ruins it.
I mean,
He's not even doing
he's
it.
Fat and he's ugly.
unconscious.
He's fat and ugly.
He's unconscious.
I mean, you gotta get used to it, Alex.
Like
There's
fat,
gonna get
ugly,
we're gonna get to a
unconscious,
point
in
where
my
there's
spot.
always someone in these beds.
I mean, he's only here for a couple of hours.
Yeah, he won't be here long.
Do you think they got into the phase where they cut off their own dicks yet?
Is that a thing?
Well, I
Yeah.
can check.
Yeah, go ahead and check, Alex.
You're the one who handles dicks for a living. You do it.
You know,
fucking
just for
know.
saying that, check his dick.
I'm
not
not
checking his dick.
checking.
Not you, Evie. Him.
Yeah, you check.
I'm not checking his dick. You're the one who handles dicks. You check it.
That's what I'm saying. For saying that shit, check it.
No, I'm not touching his dick.
You don't have
I
to
didn't,
touch
I
it.
didn't ask you to touch
You
it.
just have to look.
Oh
I
god,
don't know.
I'll look. Move.
Thank you, Molly. Hey,
Why'd you turn around?
But he's got a micro.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, fatty.
Is that seriously something that they do with Epsilon?
Yes.
Why?
They castrate themselves and then they kill themselves.
Wait,
They
what?
kill them.
It
Yeah.
has historically, like even including like several different religions and or whatever you want to call it, either it was a religious thing so that way you only belonged to your god or goddess and nobody else, or it was done as a punishment for doing something really bad. Eunuchs were used most of the time in for slavery for very specific reasons, or religious sex when men were going to be around women and they didn't want them having sex.
Right.
In other words, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it always seems to happen worse with men than with women because, yeah, we're not going to talk about what some religions do to women. It's horrible.
Uh-huh. Sure.
We are not going to discuss why I know this.
But now I'm
I, I like
curious.
history and it helps fuck with people's heads.
So, like, did you read a bunch of stuff or watch a bunch of stuff?
Read, watch, and actually talk to people that have done it.
Huh.
Actually watched it done to somebody once.
Huh. Interesting.
It was by their choice. It was,
Sure.
I didn't do it.
Right. Well, while you play with that dick that may or may not be there, I'm gonna go.
Okay, bye. So, did he have one? Did he not have one?
She still needs to check.
I'm looking,
I
I'm
wanted
looking,
to
I'm
look.
looking.
He either has
Look,
one or he doesn't.
Look, this room isn't exactly warm, okay? It can make shit get smaller.
Oh my god. It wouldn't be that small.
Oh, God.
What's the oh god part? Is it gone? If you just
Uh,
no cocking
you
it?
know, if
That's
there's something
pathetic.
there, it's that fucking small. There's balls. There are balls. They're just
Gross.
not exactly, yeah. We're just gonna,
It looks like an
yep,
acorn.
yeah. Okay, but hey, some people like this, especially when they need that attention from. No, no, no. This is not. No, 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 no,
conversations.
no, 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 no. This is not
What?
sexual in any way. Look, okay, no. All I was saying was that some people, when they need affection from others, non-sexual, are the easiest to like get to fall under any
Huh?
type of. People who need affection and or to be praised.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, okay. So he only had one ball. Okay, and going back in the other direction, um, people that need affection and or praise from others are easily
So he's
or
got
more easily
complexes.
mind fucked with. Yes. Cults tend to go for a lot of people that need something. Affection, all of that. It makes it easier to fuck with the head. Um, yeah. It's a slap and
Are we
tickle
a
effect.
cult?
By definition, yes.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I guess, except for it's nothing like this type.
No, well, I mean, my mom was. If you honestly look at it, Cass keeps saying my mom was part of a cult. Oh well.
I don't really know anything about your mom.
She's interesting. We're
Right.
getting along a little bit better now.
Let's see if he's. I'm gonna check
Do you
his
want to go
vitals
and
real quick.
no, go fetch that blood result. It should be
Yep,
back by now.
be right back.
I want to hook you up to gas, so you better not be fucked up. Oh, more than you already are.
So I'm curious, does he have a penis or no?
He has a micro.
Ew.
I was right.
Literally quarter inch. I have never seen something like this.
Gross.
Honestly, yeah. But, you know.
Where's Dr.
Kind of makes
Birdman?
me feel. It kind of makes me feel a little bit bad for the guy. Explains why
I
he.
don't feel bad for him.
I mean, it explains a lot,
Hmm.
especially why he's with Epsilon.
Yes, but that doesn't bode well for Terry.
It does not. But we know where Terry is after we get this fucker back, and after we actually are able to rally enough manpower, we'll go storm the place.
They had to have done something more to him, right? It couldn't have just been like him going there a couple of times. They had to have taken him and actually like drugged him and like strapped him down and done shit, right? Because he wouldn't have just left, right?
I think he was lured into it, not knowing exactly.
How do you
For
get
the
lured
past-
into something like that? Terry's not dumb. I don't understand.
Because for the past few weeks, I hadn't actually thought about it properly until about an hour ago. For the past few weeks, Terry has been going to what he was telling me was a science club.
Okay, I get that, but how does he get lured into something like that? I don't understand it.
Remember I showed you the results of the Rehypnol and the GHB?
Oh, I know that.
No, those were found in cookies. So they had more... My running theory is they have been slowly dosing him
Okay.
over time. Just trying to make him more malleable.
But
to the
wouldn't we
point
have
where
noticed that? Why have we not
I mean-
noticed? That's why I'm concerned. I
he-
don't understand.
The... Evie, over the past couple of weeks, would you say Terry's been acting the same as he normally has? Or would you
No.
say he's been a little bit more
It's
moody,
been different.
prone to swings,
Arguing.
argumentative a lot more?
I mean, yes, but people go through phases.
And they probably
And they go
look
through
for
it
that.
enhanced when they're being drugged with fucking cookies.
Hmm.
Okay,
These
so
fuckers have been doing it for a while.
I thought he was just being moody. Well, now I don't feel like a good friend.
Imagine how I feel. Evie.
Right. Next time any of you guys are being moody, I'm testing you for drugs.
okay, here's the results. Oh Jesus.
So-
Okay, so it's showing high traces of GHB and roofies, the same shit as Terry, and gonorrhea.
Ew.
Okay,
Why?
let's all just make sure to wash our hands extra hard after
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Gross. How
Okay,
we
do
get
not
gonorrhea?
just. I'm gonna bleach my hands.
Well, you
after
may
this
need
is
to
all
check
over.
yourself for gonorrhea.
At a later point.
Look, it is
Just saying.
entirely possible that even with his micro penis, that he was with somebody, or a doll that wasn't cleaned correctly.
What is going on?
I was about to say.
Yay, you're
hit
here.
The fact you
Come on
came
over
in
here.
with those 3 sentences being said back to back, of course.
You should come see what's going on.
Don't tell me now.
Oh.
This is the fuck that stole Terry.
Well, one of
Or at
them.
least
Anyway,
one of
so
them, yeah.
Will found cookies or traces of them and brought it back here to test them, which came back with roofie and or was used for roofies and GHB and high doses of iron. We went to the Epsilon building, and after me trying to shoot the lock off of the door, this asshole came out and we cut his head open, took a chip out. We now have about an hour and 45-ish minutes before we have to have him back. Maybe
I was
just
not
Even though
there for
his
any of
rank
that.
is importance there. Is he
we-
just
His
some
name, was,
random
his,
J
name was,
schmo?
his name was Xander 1, so...
so they tried saying that he was
assumedly
on a
high-ranking,
plane,
considering he has
ish, high-ish ranking. They tried making us believe that Terry was on a plane somewhere, which and then got onto his phone. I'm guessing using his phone or something to make it look like it, and said something on Twitter. Oh, here it is. North Yankton is beautiful this time of year. Great time to repent and believe what has been hidden the truth all along. But his name is different. The handle was changed. Um, so we took his chip out and brought him here. I hacked their feed and switched things around. In about an
And
hour and 45 minutes, there will be a cyber attack that takes out their entire network for approximately an hour. We have to, the chip is still there. We have to reinsert
and
it
they
and
are
all that.
also, and they're calling in reinforcements from all of their other chapters to the Los Santos chapter building to prepare for a
Yeah.
siege.
So he got on the radio when they were talking.
Whoa. This went from 5 to 11.
It
Yes.
did.
How did they know of
I
a
didn't know about
siege? How did
that.
they whoa?
Well, okay. So
How did they know? No, let me ask my questions first. How did they know of the quote unquote siege? How do they know this fucker's missing? Why does it matter
They
if
don't.
we get him back?
They don't know he's missing. So, after we already had him out, someone spoke over the earpiece, and Will, with an amazing fucking voice, sounded almost exactly like him. And they were talking back and forth, said that we left, but that we were going to come back with more people. And they said, well, we're going to call in people from around this chapter, not all of them, but around, I think, to come down and give extra help. His chip is still on the property. They have no idea that we have him. His head will show that we tried to take the chip out, but everything will look like we just fucked with it but couldn't get it out by the time we get him back.
They're going to add reinforcements. Why are we giving him back?
Because those reinforcements shouldn't be on the island within the next hour and a half. It's going to take time.
This one himself, the commander, if this one isn't found safe, is not guaranteed safe, they'll kill Terry. So we need to make sure that this one's back and in reasonably good condition.
Yeah, they said that if we hurt him or we tried to kill him, that Terry would be hurt. So we're making sure that he gets back, and looks like we failed doing what we did, that we suck at trying to clean up blood and basically just look worse than we actually are. But what was I going to say? Oh,
Wait.
apparently the Terry thing is Project Terrance.
Apparently, it's crucial that Project Terrance succeeds, whatever that is.
Alright, I'm confused about something.
Okay.
Because again, I wasn't there, so they know that you took him?
No, they don't.
No.
Well, then
The
how
chip-
is it? I'm
His
confused.
chip is still on their property.
What part's confusing?
I've already forgotten. It was the last word you said. Something about. I'm just confused.
What?
So.
Okay, what part's confusing?
So they don't know he's missing,
No.
but they can track his chip.
Which we
His
took
chip
out
is
on.
left there.
But
Yeah.
Yes.
why
We
wouldn't?
opened his skull at Epsilon.
But why
Took
wouldn't
it
they
out.
go find his chip and find that the body's not there?
Apparently,
Because-
there's an hour and 45 minutes till they have
So
reinforcements
nobody
there.
else was
No,
there.
no. Just until the it's an hour and 45 minutes until their network, their cameras and stuff actually
Okay.
go down. Right now it's on a loop.
But so was there nobody else at the Epsilon compound?
Not when we
No,
took him.
Espelon, their program is notorious for being a hollow shell when it comes to property. I will give them that. Probably have a few maintenance
Oh.
people that don't even know English.
It was
What
this,
people
it
were
was
actually
this one
there
and a
were-
bunch of initiates. The initiates
Mhm.
were taken care of.
Okay, never mind. I got it.
The issue is, though, is now there are reinforcements coming, yes? He knows himself that you guys did this, yes?
Oh, nope, he won't.
He won't.
I'm gonna give him some shit that should get rid of the memories.
Reinforcements is an issue. It gave away the only element that we had, which was surprise.
But he won't remember.
But they're already going to be bringing people.
That's a problem.
Well then,
At least I can still erase his memory, I think.
no, it just means if we're gonna act, we have to act now. If reinforcements really are that much of an issue, go storm the building right now.
Or it means you have to wait longer till the heat dies down.
Why can't we just get rid of him?
They're afraid they're going to retaliate and kill Terry in the process.
How do they
That's
know
what they
this is
said over the
anything?
radio.
Wait. Okay, that's the part that confused me. How did they know that this has anything to do with Terry? Maybe I wasn't listening. How do they know that this is about Terry?
Because we showed up looking for Terry. We were banging on the door, asking for Terry. This
But-
one came out, told us Terry wasn't there. We then took him. He
Wait.
said anything that we do to him would happen to Terry. At which point, this little fucker tried to run off of the property with his GPS, knowing that that would get Terry killed.
This
At
is...
which point, we hogtied him, opened up his skull, and ripped out his tracker. Now he is here.
So they're bluffing then.
Yes.
They
It
need
was
up-
a lot of bluffing that they did.
But that's the
this kind
problem.
of screws over the plan that we made the other night.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't, because
How?
they want people to join. He even tried getting us to join. Especially when he thought that I had anything scientific just because I happened to read. He wanted people to join, so that should still work.
Well, you
Especially
can't
with
put
already-
Kevlar
Tell him
on
anybody who
the-
tries to
with
join
the
at
other
this
bits
point,
in
they're
it.
going to be suspicious of.
What was that one?
Can you get the bag with the Kevlar and all the other bits that
Yep,
you
yeah, bag.
kept?
Mm. This feels like it. Never mind.
Feels like we don't have the people for it tonight thing.
It feels like we rushed shit.
We didn't have a choice.
But. Mm.
Evie, we didn't want to take this fuck. He tried to run to get Terry killed. Were we supposed to just let him run? Let Terry die?
No, but. No.
Here you go.
What all information did you get off this fucker before he got put down?
I just got here. I got here as the car was pulling up with them.
He seemed more wanting to get information from us. A lot of the shit that he said was the reason and the only reason that we actually took him was because of him trying to run off of the property. He kept trying to say that Terry had been giving information, including where our silo was, everybody's name, which he honestly could have gotten from police records that are public. But he didn't know who was who. He kept going between calling me Molly and Morgan. The reason that we brought him with us was because of him trying to run off of the property, and that we could actually get him, hopefully, to give real information before we had to take him back.
And you brought him to the place they know about.
This is the one that they already knew of. Well, not this exact facility here, but they knew the silos were our home, yes.
Be right back.
Sorry, gonna do it on this arm since he's over there that way.
Well, that's ready when it's time.
Let's get him set up with a 0.2 milligram flow.
So what is the plan for him? Are we trying to get more information from him first?
We'll get what we can out of him. Unfortunately, he is also on roofies and GHB at the moment, so I'm not sure exactly how trustworthy the information will be, but we'll try and get as much as we can.
And what is the plan afterwards?
We're going to be
We're at-
returning him. At which point,
I don't have
we
tons
now-
of time to erase his memory. I can try, though.
we don't need you to use the gas for that, Evie. Like we said earlier, we're going to just use a drug cocktail. It'll be far quicker.
That was the plan. But an inhalation of the gas coupled with it would help.
Mm-hmm. Is that set and going? Yeah.
Yep, it's going.
Thank you.
What if he remembers?
You
So
gonna
you-
do this for the whole fucking procedure? Because I need to focus.
Focus away.
Thank you.
If you need assistance, let me know.
Will do.
I'll do my head a moment.
Try to cover up our handiwork as best we can. Hopefully they'll just think you had a nasty slip and fall. Hey, Evie,
Yes.
you want to drill this little bit of Kevlar over this little flap? We need to put it back how it was. And for whatever reason, they put Kevlar on his skull.
Why would they put Kevlar on his skull? That makes no sense.
It's an organization run by people on drugs constantly.
Kevlar is not an organic. It would. Why are people so dumb?
This thing had 3 layers of protection. This was just the second layer.
It's. God, people are dumb.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me to do?
Okay.
Wait, what am I doing?
Okay, you see that little rectangle uh, piece of skull fragment that's missing at the base of his skull here?
Scoot. Yes.
You're going to be placing that Kevlar
Okay.
over that piece. You're going to use those 4 little screws there to place it back down. And then place that metal plate that's there over the top of the Kevlar and screw that in as well.
But
There.
Kevlar's not organic. It would cause infections.
I mean, it was fine when we found him with it.
Eh. Okay. Okay. This doesn't make any sense. But okay.
No, me and Molly had the exact same issue when we were trying to take it off.
It's.
Well, by all rights, it should not be there, but, you know.
No, it's just gonna cause him to have a head infection. But okay. These people are stupid. I give him like 2 months tops before he's dead. Okay, so put it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking dumbass. Stupid wannabe scientists who have no fucking idea what they're goddamn doing. Yes, because this makes sense.
Their religion revolves around aliens and their souls being us. Nothing about them makes sense.
I don't understand.
I don't think we're meant to.
Unless, of course, we convert and they explain it in ways that we,
They explain it to
quite
us when we're
frankly,
off our tits on drugs, yeah.
yes, that.
Frickin' join Kevlar to your goddamn head. You know what? I'm okay with this, because I'll be fucking dying in a couple months anyway. I'll be die sooner, you motherfucker. Fucking messing with my friends. You can go. Stupid fucking dumbass. You're stupid, Epsilon. You're stupid shit. Drill this in your brain if I could. I know. I gotta fucking make you forget shit. Instead of just getting ready to be. Should give you an irrational fear or something, but I don't have time. Okay. Metal plates drilled in.
Thank you. I'll take it from there.
Mm-hmm. These people are stupid.
What
Also,
do you
this.
mean?
He has Kevlar in his brain covered by a metal plate. He's got non-organic material in his head that is 100% going to cause an infection. He's going to die. Just saying.
I'm sure if you go up to the Epsilon building, they'd love the input.
Enough.
Okay, input my fucking.
I said enough.
Yes, sir.
When he's patched up, Evie and Molly will be taking him back to wherever they shithole they found him at.
They should probably take him back, though.
Nah, I said you to.
Okay. Got it.
You can turn off the drip now. And when he wakes up, he's all leavies.
You were planning to try and get information from him first, right? Yes, no, maybe.
I said, yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, we'll try and get as much of him out of. We'll try to get as much out of him as we can.
Okay.
Is there a way to make him think that it's aliens talking to him? I would go right in with his belief
Shine
system.
enough bright lights in his eyes, make
I
us
mean-
silhouettes behind him.
You could do that. He won't see us if you do that.
what's the
It's not
name?
a terrible idea.
What's the name of the Epsilon gods? They have
Kiflon?
multiple.
I think he said?
Keflon was one of them.
Kiflon Cran and whatever he said on the video. Kiflon Cran. It's another K name. I don't remember. You'd have to Google it. Craft? Was it Krantz or Craft or something? Hello, this is everyone. There's phone.
Hi, Evie.
Hello, Proto. What's up, PB?
Uh, I have a question for you.
What is your question?
So I just hopped on duty, and one of my other officers told me to take a look at a report they just made. It's in regards to a supposed kidnapping down at the Epsilon building. The report that was made isn't very clear, and whatever, you're free if you are free. I just want to ask you some questions about what went down.
I have no idea. I mean, I'm free, but I don't know if I'll be any help. I don't know anything about whatever the fuck that was. Also, What?
Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, you can ask me some questions, but I don't think I'll be much help.
So I'm just trying to figure out because the report that was made isn't very detailed.
What does
I'm
the
trying to figure
report
out. Let me pull it up real quick. It says, got a call about a kidnapping from a yellow sports car in the area. Went to the location and was confused about two yellow cars in the area that matched the description. Person in a yellow skull mask came running and said there was shooting on the property. Based off of that, I can't tell if it was one of you guys that got kidnapped or you guys were kidnapping somebody. It's kind of hard to tell if you guys were asking for help because one of you were getting kidnapped.
I mean, nobody else from us is around right now. It's just me, so I don't think it was us.
Okay, because I spoke to the other officer and they said that the person had the blue and pink hair and a skull mask. So I'm assuming that's Molly.
I don't know. I haven't seen her today.
Alright. I was just trying to get, confirmation because if it was one of you guys that got kidnapped, we can take a statement from you and things like that.
I have no idea, but I
to-
can try and find out what I know.
That would be appreciated.
No problem. I'll go see what I can find out, PB. I'll call you back in a little while.
Alrighty. Thank you, Evie.
No problems. Bye, BB.
Very well.
So, Frodo says that there's a report now about a kidnapping at Epsilon, and that either one of us was kidnapped or somebody was kidnapped from there. And they mentioned a lady with red or pink and blue hair, and he's assuming it's Molly, and he's trying to get more information.
I don't see how they would have known that there was someone kidnapped
They
just
said
because
it was 2 yellow cars, something about a kidnapping, and yeah.
there was no proof or anybody left there alive to be able to say that there
I
was a
was gonna
kidnapping.
say, how the fuck would they have even known there was a kidnapping? We were long gone.
Frodo said he just got on duty and he was just reading the report. I can ask him to read me the report.
Who made the report?
Hold
Because
on.
the cop didn't show up until after they'd already left.
Yeah, we were already long gone by the time you radioed said the cop was there.
Hi, Evie.
Hello, I forgot to ask you to read me the report. Can I hear the report real quick?
Yeah. So what happened is from what I'm being
Hey, who
told is
wrote
that
the
the
report?
911. Ian.
Oh, Ian. Okay.
It said that there was a 911 call that came in. Yeah, it said, brief description. Got a call about a kidnapping from a yellow sports car in the area. Went to the location and was confused about 2 yellow cars in the area that matched the description.
So a
person
911?
in a-
Who put in the 911 call?
They aren't sure, but the officer said that the person in blue and pink hair ran up to them, and the person in yellow skull mask came running and said there was a shooting on the property. Claimed 2 bullet sleeves and took pictures of the ongoing gunfight.
Wait. So a person with pink and blue hair came running up to the officers and said that there was a gunfight? Okay.
That's
No,
what I'm reading, and that's what I've been told, yes.
Okay, that's what you were told, and that's what you're reading in the report. So where did the kidnapping
Yes.
come from?
Let me check dispatch. I can try to get like an exact location if I can see
No,
the
no.
call.
I don't mean like where did it come from? Like how is that in the report? Because you said you thought one of our people got kidnapped.
Yeah, I'm asking
Why
because
did-
I went to where the scene was, and there's a bunch of plague sprays here.
Oh, so you went. Wait, there's a bunch of plague sprays where?
All over this Epsilon building here at Postal 504.
Oh, okay.
That's what the report says, is that there was a supposed kidnapping. It's not confirmed from.
So the report says there's a supposed kidnapping. There was plague sprays all over the scene, and a person with pink and blue hair.
They're wearing a yellow skull mask.
Wearing a
Ran
yellow
up
skull
to them
mask.
saying
And
that there was a
2 yellow cars.
gunfight.
And okay, so there's a gunfight. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that like it wasn't one of you guys that was being kidnapped, or because we're not sure exactly what the hell happened here, and I'm trying to kind of sort it out and
I
figure
have
out why
no
the call was
idea.
made.
I have no idea what happened, but I can safely say that I don't think anybody of us was kidnapped.
Okay. I mean, there are cameras all over this property, and that would help sort it out a little bit. I can try to talk to somebody who lives here and see if they have any footage of what happened.
I mean, yeah, you can definitely see if there's any footage of what happened if there's cameras all over the building.
Yeah, there's like cameras at every corner.
There's cameras at every corner? Okay.
No, yeah, there's cameras everywhere, all around this building. Okay,
Cool.
I just want to make sure that you weren't kidnapped or
No, I'm not
one of the other
kidnapped.
flight
I'm good.
members. Okay, well, I will just put that down in this report then. All right, sorry for bothering you.
No, you're not bothering me. It's all good. Okay, thanks, BB.
No problem. Very well.
Bye.
Prince Charming's waking up.
They tagged the building?
Alex tagged the building.
Why? Yeah, well, now the reinforcements are gonna know that it's us as they showed up if they see the tags everywhere.
And he has awakened.
This is all well.
This is all you.
You wanted the information from him.
From what I'm hearing, that spray needs to go and get scrubbed off before that. Right now, it's just the memory. I'm not a torturer. I'm not going to be able to get the information out of him. So I'm going to go scrub that shit off before more Epsilonites arrive.
So now I'm a torturer.
Oh yeah. He's got definitely. Oh, okay.
I can see it. Are you going to? Are you going to help him clean up the sprays?
I gave him my graffiti stuff. I can go if you want me to.
No. Leave him be for now.
What should I do with this situation? I don't think we're gonna get much from him if he's drugged up.
No, you're not. Plus, torture is proven to not work.
No, it doesn't work at all. It only works if I'm conditioning a person, and I'm not conditioning him, nor do I have the time for that.
All of this was rash.
I am withholding comment, but I have a lot of comments. Alright. What do you want me to do with him?
Scramble him as much as you can, cocktail-wise. Just say you gave nothing. Hear what he's got to say first. I'm curious.
Where am I?
You know where you're at. Stop wasting our time.
What is that sound? This son of a bitch. This Scomax.
What do you know of this place? You seem to know about the silos. What do you know?
This the plague.
Answer, pig! Yes, we're the plague! You'll tell me more than that, goddammit! I'm sick of this already! Talk!
Your logic demeanor is not going to faze me.
Faze you? I don't want to faze you. You're no use to us anymore.
So what am I doing on your table?
You're going to get a nice little high trip, and I'm going to kill you later. I'm not going to torture you.
You do realize that if something happens to me, they're gonna kill Terrance.
Acceptable losses. I'll find another.
It's reasons like that why Terrance joined the Epsilon program.
You don't understand. I don't give a flying fuck.
That's
Told him. Shut the fuck up! I am talking. If he talks one more time, let's see, remove 2 of his fingers on your side. Now, listen.
Okay.
I don't give a shit. I'll find another goon. I'm just getting you high. I'm going to take you back there with a slight slither of hope that you slightly remember this threat. I'm not killing you today because I want you to wonder what day it's going to be. Tomorrow, a year from now, when you're getting a smoothie, when you're out and about on the town, when you're meeting your mother, when you're fornicating by yourself in the fucking storage locker. What was that sound? Are you sure? Do what you gotta do.
Craft will give me my day of reckoning.
You know, I'm already considered a god in someone else's pantheon. Maybe you'll make me another.
the aliens will come down from space and take me to the Holy Land.
Here's hoping. But till then, I am your devil. And you're my toy.
You would really fit in nice at the Epsilon program, sir.
Hmm.
We have lots of toys.
The last person I had on my table, I crucified. Would that be blasphemous for your religion?
I will repent in the name of Kiflam, and this is my time. It is my time.
It might be your
Uh,
time.
At least the zealot is comfortable with his death. I can respect it. Still, it's going to happen. Drug him. I'm done hearing him.
2 needles in, 1 more to go.
Kiflam.
It's gonna hurt like hell. It's gonna feel like his whole body's on fire. But then I'll pass out.
One more thing before you do pass out. No, I'm not going to torture you. Yes, one day I will kill you when I feel it's appropriate. But we have your DNA now. If you do have any family, they will be tortured just for the fun of it. And if you don't care about that, we're slowly going to start picking off your friends one by one. And if I have my way, I will save you to the last to be the watcher of your religion's doom. Do you understand me?
I understand that there's going to be sacrifices. Yes.
Yeah, sacrifices.
But here at the Epsilon program, we understand that.
See, good. You have nothing to fear. Do make sure all of his money's taken away too before we go.
Not a problem.
Don't touch the money. Don't touch the money.
See if we can figure out where they bank at. We'll rob them blind. Perhaps they store it in a safe house.
So a little late now. He's gonna start feeling fire through his veins. And oh, he just passed out. God damn it. Fuck.
Weak constitution. Here's how it's going to go down. You're going to join Miss Molly in taking them back there. Put them away.
He can't.
Don't it?
We have a problem.
Protobot's
there.
Protobot's there.
I can draw him away. I can have Proto meet me.
If you can draw him away, then I can get him back on there and put the microchip back into his neck.
Did Will see him there now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he saw
he's
them
sitting
there a
on the
couple minutes
radio.
ago.
Hold on. Is Proto still at the location?
Yeah.
Draw him away. Miss Molly, get him out of here.
Is there anybody else there other than Protobot?
Draw him away. Molly, start transporting them.
Yes, sir.
Push comes to shove, drop them off somewhere else.
I need one of those needles that I can use to insert the microchip again with whatever fluid needs to go into it. I've never inserted a microchip before, so.
It's not hard. Just put it in a Here. Where's the microchip?
It's there. I have to put it in the needle.
Okay.
I can give it to Will and I can clean off the graffiti while he's putting it back in him. Okay.
Here, it's just saline and a syringe. Use that.
Okay.
Alright, I'll see if I can get Proto away from there.
Well,
Go ahead.
Evie's gonna try and pull Protobot away as soon as he leaves. Start cleaning up the graffiti.
Don't worry about that. I'm literally already
already chatting with Frodo.
How are we gonna get the guy back onto the place if Frodo's there? Crap. So do I need to get Frodo away or do I not?
No, it's all good.
Okay, I need to get the body back over there. Is there a 4-door?
No, just
thought
go
you
ahead
were
and go. You got this.
Okay. It was postal 504, right?
She's taking him to the location. They only had a 2-door. They've already left.
He's acting rash. He's too close to the subject.
He's acting rash and we were supposed to wait. We were supposed to do this together, but he barreled in there on his own, I guess with her, and whatever happened there, now they all know that we're...
And I understand it. That's why I'm going to speak to him.
Protobot has left. You can come up and bring him whenever you want.
You do
I'm
not
on
have
my
the
way
ability
now.
to love somebody like
Pass
that.
it all to-
Maybe give it like a minute.
So
or
let
two.
me talk to him.
Slow down.
Alright.
Was he rash? Yes. Would I have done something similar? Most definitely.
I just don't understand why they didn't have more logic behind it. Or wait. We had a plan.
He didn't know the plan.
Molly knew.
That's another subject for another day. But first, let me tend to him.
Boy.
What we cannot change is what has been done. We're here now. We gotta play the cards we have.
So if they're bringing in reinforcements, how do we know
We-
that... Well, first of all, how do we know... I'm bringing up the same question again. I don't know for sure that his memories will be completely wiped. It's a cocktail. The best I can do is hope for it. I
How do
think they'll be wiped.
The problem is, too, is how do we know they actually have quote-unquote reinforcements?
Well, that as well.
Protobot a story. He said that he was just trying to figure out exactly what happened. I gave him a little old run around, and he said that it's just going to be case closed, so we don't need to worry about anything coming from this.
Not to mention the fact that
And at about another 30
It's
seconds, and then
it's
I'll
the
go
Epsilon
across
building.
3 or 4 blocks.
there's
Okay,
probably
that
just
was
because she
alright.
hacked into their database. I don't really know much about these people, but if I was like a secret super special society or whatever, I would have cameras on backup servers on different shit. So just because they knocked out some of their cameras doesn't mean they knocked out everything.
You're right. We can't guess now.
And I'm getting it ready in the needle, so I'll just be able to stab him in it as soon as you get him.
We just
I would
need
stab or put it carefully, like in the back
to
of
wait and
his
see.
neck or down
But
his
first,
throat,
I
something
need to
like
deal
that.
with
That's
one
what I
fire
do,
before I
right
can
at
deal
the
with the
base of the
16
skull.
others.
Oh yeah, no, you had said
Sorry.
butt cheek, so.
Yeah, initially yes, but in
Can I just
practicality.
reiterate I got here after all of this happened?
I know you did. I know you wouldn't have sanctioned this.
No, I would have tried to stop it. Sorry. Should I go and help?
Do what now?
Should I go and help them, or do you think they're good?
They're good for now. You're agitating Will, which is going to make
Trying to find the entrance.
Sorry.
calming him down. Leave him be for the moment. Leave him to me. Your logic is sound, but he's not logical right now. You gotta understand that.
I don't know how he got up there.
Because of how he feels about Terry.
How did I can't find the entrance.
Go back to the other side of the building. Getting all the way up.
I don't understand though.
Not all emotions are supposed to be understood by everybody.
Well, hopefully his brain will be scrambled enough that he won't remember. I mean, to be fair, I guess I sort of understand it. My thought was go in there and burn it all down to get Terry back. More of because it don't fuck with us. And don't take my friend.
How long ago was it since he left?
I'm guessing I can't watch the conversation between you and Will?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
You're an agitator right now.
I'm not.
I'm not saying you're trying to, but you are a point of agitation. Your mere presence alone will make him go into defensive immediately. I can't have that.
Understood. I found some big gas cans
Where'd you find those?
in the storage room. So
Well,
I
thank
dragged
you.
them into here and set them up.
That is quite helpful. I do thank you for that.
No problem. To be fair, I think each one of these tables needs one.
That would be nice, actually.
Yeah, right?
Excuse me, Dr. Freeman.
Stand.
Return back to the silos when you can. Leave us. As much as I would prefer to talk to you now,
Witnesses.
don't get me wrong. I want to make sure that he's not immediately defensive when it starts. You can be in the other room,
Okay.
but not in here.
Understood.
When my wife was taken from me, she wasn't in the right state of mind. You remember this, yes? Heart had her.
Yeah.
I understand. I really do, brother.
I didn't want any of this shit happening. I didn't want him as a prisoner. He forced our hand.
You think I'm here to belittle you?
I think this is a dressing down, yes.
No, it's not. I'm telling you I understand. And I'm going to offer advice. I'm not here to dress you down or belittle you for things I've done worse and dumber things for. I have no right. Now, can we talk like equals, or are you going to be defensive?
I'm not going to be defensive.
The little one doesn't understand because she doesn't have the ability to understand. Do go a little lighter on her. As for this, I give you charge on the matter. You're the most emotionally attached. While we all love him, you have a different form of love. I would suggest you have someone of your choosing to be there to stop you if you take it too far. Does that make sense?
I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, I think I'm too close to this to be leading it.
Then I would like you to appoint someone. We're going to get him back. I had to say things to that man that I didn't mean, by the way, if it ever does get back around. I wanted him to think that it was inconsequential. I would bleed for all of you. I do hope you understand that.
No.
Find your person. Do inform us all who will be leading this charge.
I already know who my person is.
Care to share?
That's gonna be you.
So be it. Can I now share with you what I've already threw into motion? I don't know if anyone else has told you.
I'm in the dark.
I, as of right now, have Tim, quote-unquote, betraying us, trying to get closer with Terry and the organization itself to get in close with them to join as well. I have Alex doing some research on the matter, though he's just general research, see what he can figure out, what properties they have, see if these reinforcements are real or just bluster.
How long have these plans been in motion?
Last night, right before bed. I haven't had a chance to
knew?
speak to you.
No, who knew?
Who knew what?
Like, about any of it. Did Alex know?
Alex did not know, from what I understand. It was myself, Tim. No, it was Alex. Alex was there. Alex, Tim, myself, Morgan. I'm not sure if he was there or not. I did order people to try to get you to me first before you watched it, so I could calm you.
I wish I had known that beforehand.
Why?
If I had known there was some sort of plan in place, I wouldn't have tried to go up there myself.
I understand. It was a failure in communication. My point was to try to get you before you ever saw the video.
Yeah.
There's no one to blame, just... Now we're all on the same page. The past is past. It's done. We got the cards we have, and we've worked far worse.
Oh, well, we're in a good position at least. We know where he is.
Indeed. If I had suggestions to give... I think, oddly enough, I think Tim is your best bet to at least get some information on the inside about their numbers. Once we know that, we know if we can just raffle stomp them, blitzkrieg right in, or if we need to take a more tactical option.
My humble opinion is just we gas the whole fucking building and walk in.
The problem is Terry gets hit in the process.
Terry's gonna get hit either way.
Indeed.
Depending on how far gone he is with whatever the fuck they've been doing with him.
And where's your brain on that matter?
In what sense?
We're going to take him back. There's a good chance that he's going to have to be strapped and forced.
I'm aware of that. I know it's more than likely we're gonna have to do some sort of procedure on him. I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Hope you won't hold it against me if I'm not in the room when it happens.
No. I had to leave the room one time when my wife was having surgery on her. I understand it completely.
It looks like we understand each other then.
Do be softer on the kid, though.
That was
She's
the only time I have ever not been soft on her, and that was because I was actively trying to piece together a man's skull, and she was belittling me.
I understand, but she's just as scared. She shows it in different ways. She'll be a better ally than someone in the distance.
Oh no, I understand that. It's just in that moment I needed to concentrate. So
Oh,
the best
no.
way to do that was just to give her a small barking at.
Very good. Tomorrow, when the wife's about, I'm going to call a meeting of those who are available. I want you there.
I'll be there.
I know you will be.
Make sure you announce it now. Or relatively soon.
Yeah, I'll throw it in the emails. Those who can't be here will be informed as they show.
Wonderful.
For now, though, I wouldn't press any further. Let things breathe.
That's the plan. I think I'm gonna head home.
What is it that you feel?
Doing a case study on me now, are we?
No. I want to know who I'm working with. Anxiety and sorrow are useful in their own rights, but
Surely those are no longer traits that I have any meaningful relationship with.
if rage is your main factor, do make sure it doesn't lower your IQ going forward. Not that I say it did.
I know what you're saying. And don't worry.
Do what you need to relax. We got a busy few days coming.
Until
I would
then,
suggest not going to your home.
I wasn't going to the house.
Why don't you stay at the psychiatric center for now?
I was gonna go and stay over at Molly's.
That's far better, actually.
Yeah.
Listen, believe it or not, I do care deeply for you, even with our checkered past. I care for Terry. You're not some bulwark anymore. Perhaps at a time you were. Let me prove it.
Wonderful.
Go rest. Sorry I talked your ear off.
You're all good.
Well,
Ah,
sorry I was distracting you while you were trying to do the surgery. If it had
It's
been me
alright.
doing it too, I would have gotten annoyed too. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I know you were
Just-
trying to focus.
It's fine. Just next time, if I'm in the middle of a procedure, just let me do the
Yeah,
procedure.
I know. Shut up and just ask if you need help.
Yeah.
And if you do need help with anything, let me know. Okay?
What was that? Sir?
Nothing. If you need anything or if you need help with anything, just let me know.
I will. I'm just gonna go crash up Molly's for a little while.
Okay. See you later.
See you later.
How'd it go?
We spoke man to man. We understand each other. I told him to choose someone to lead this, but it cannot be him.
What did he say?
He chose me.
Good. It should be you. We'll get Terry back. Don't worry. I'm gonna burn all of Epsilon in the process. Or gas him. Or shoot him. Or blow him up.
They're a cult that wanted tax exemption. Remember where they actually hurt? They can get more bodies. We could destroy their entire livelihood and never kill a single person.
So
We're
hit
going
him
to
where it
kill
hurts,
people.
right?
We're going to kill people, of course. But that won't hurt them. That's just for our own selfish desires.
So what do we do?
I'll be calling a meeting tomorrow. Those who can be here need to be. The rest will be informed later. We're going to discuss options.
Sounds like a plan. Okay.
He wants me to be a wartime leader. I'm going to be.
I look forward to seeing it.
It's where I thrive, oddly enough.
Are you sticking
Again, your
around?
mother never got to see us to have any wars.
Did she not?
Not really.
She probably would have liked to see that.
I'm not really good when it comes to the fighting itself, but I can inspire.
Oh, yeah. I'm not the best shooter, but I'm good at other stuff.
Oh, we've always worked better at guerrilla warfare, don't worry.
Oh, yeah. Are you sticking around? Or are you gonna go get some rest?
I'm not sure. I don't want to promise either.
Okay.
Why? What do you have in mind?
No idea.
I should make money. I'm broke as shit and I have a house to pay.
My house got denied. My dorm room got denied.
Why?
I could fight it, but I don't know if I have the energy to. It was, hello, this is Jimmy from Wolf's Real Estate. After further consideration and thought, unfortunately, we cannot go forward with the request. Sorry for the inconvenience. Not even a reason was given. Yet, it was already approved by the dean and the government. Funny. To be fair, I could put it in an enforced hand, but I can't be bothered right now. It doesn't matter. At this point, I'd rather use my money for other things. So, yeah. And it's not like I'm looking for places to stay.
You do know our homes are always available to you as well, yes? Morgan and I.
I just don't want to feel like I'm intruding.
Hell, I invited you.
I know, but people do that all the time and say, yeah, you can stay here, and they ask when I'm leaving.
I'm not saying it out of pity, and I'm not expecting you to ever leave or stay. I'm saying you have a home if you wish for it, not a couch.
I don't know, I've got pretty good at couches.
Even so, the offer stands. Commitment's also an issue for you.
Because things change all the time.
Until they don't.
Yeah, I don't think that'll. Anyway.
You're too young to know what life really is. Yes, some things will always come and go. Some people will always go and leave. And then you'll find the right people. And all of a sudden it makes sense. I'm not saying the plague. I am saying my wife and I.
I wish you.
I hope you're right.
There's nothing I can do to convince you otherwise. But the words have been said.